My friend called me some days back and told me of a sad story of how her grandmother died of cancer. She said the grandma was diagnosed of cervical cancer. In the process of investigation and diagnosis, according to her, the grandma was better. That upon when the grandmother began chemotherapy treatments, it was barely 2 weeks, the grandmother died. So she asked a question and said, why then give chemotherapy if only it deteriorates someone's health? She further asked another question and said, what are some of the things that one can do when she is receiving chemotherapy to help in the healing process? To answer these questions, let us begin by defining what chemotherapy is. So chemotherapy is a drug that we give to patients, or it is a cytotoxic drug that we give to patients who are suffering from cancer, orally or intravenously. So this chemotherapy, when it's being given to patients, it destroys both healthy cells and cancerous cells. So when we look at what a cell is a basic function unit, meaning it does a lot of different functions in the body. So some of the things that a cell does in the body, it is to defend the body, which is fighting infections, specifically the white blood cells. We have the red blood cells, which helps in transportation of blood. Cells helps in transportation of nutrients. Cells help in metabolism. Cells helps in body repair of worn out tissues. It does a whole lot of things. Now, when you are on chemotherapy, your healthy cells and your cancerous cells are being destroyed. So what are some of the things that you can do when you are on chemotherapy to help in the healing process? Number one, since your cells have been destroyed, there will be a deterioration or destruction in how it's being transported or formation of blood. So what you have to make sure that your blood levels are up to normal, always. Because when your blood levels are low, you cannot receive chemotherapy. So you can eat food that can promote blood in the body. Do your beetroots, find out about food that promotes blood formation in the body or increase of blood in the body. Number two, because your body, as it is fighting this cancer, it is also fighting the signs and symptoms that accompanies the cancer that you are suffering from. That means you have to eat food rich in vitamins. Yes, nutrition is very cardinal. We cannot run away from it. Because when you have a diet rich in vitamins, it will help in boosting your immunity. Hence, help in fighting infections like opportunistic infections, non-communicable diseases that can come in, and so many other things. So we can never run away from nutrition no matter what. We have to have a diet rich in proteins. Remember, we have to repair worn out body tissues. we just have to. They just have to be repaired as you are in this process of fighting cancer. You have to also eat food rich in carbohydrates. Remember, cells also help in generating of energy. So you just have to eat food that is rich in carbohydrates as you are in the process of fighting cancer. The other thing that you can do, consider doing moderate exercises. You can walk around or do those minor exercises. This is to engage your body and not allow your body to always be dominant. These are some of the things that you can do when you are on chemotherapy. Another thing that you can do, it is surrounding yourself with a positive people or a family that is positive. A family that supports you emotionally, a family that supports you physically, a family that supports you morally and physically. These are some of the things or a few things that you can do when you are on chemotherapy to help in your healing process. And another cardinal thing that you can do is when you are diagnosed of any type of cancer, make sure you start your treatment as early as possible. The earlier you start your treatment, the better the prognosis. It has been your girl, Clara Chisada. I love you all, and remember, be cancer smart.